Good morning. Welcome to AgriTrade Uganda. And we are here to share an experience of one of our clients. But before we do that, with AgriTrade is a member-based organization that is here in Uganda, was set up particularly to help Ugandans find markets and link them, particularly in the area of markets, rather in the area of agriculture and its value chain. So what we do basically is we find markets and link it to the people that need it, depending on their various needs across the world. We are more known for international trade relations, and for the last 3 years we've been in business. We are trying to master the game with each day that passes by. They also know us for exhibitions internationally because we exhibit in different countries. Talk of Canada, we've been to the US, we've been to Turkey, we've been to quite a number of Greece, Denmark. Say it, as long as we evaluate and we find there is an opportunity for Ugandan, that really works for us. And today we are here, but before we talk about why we are here, we have a cup of tea in front of us that has been served by Martha's Farm Coffee. It is a coffee by one of our members. It's a very sweet coffee. You can try it out whenever you want, but we are really enjoying it here at AgriTrade. She is a member of Martha's Farm, is a member at AgriTrade Uganda, and if you want to know more information about her, you can always check on our website and ask about particularly that coffee, or check on our website for anything else that we may need. So here today we are with a beautiful lady called, probably introduce yourself.
I'm Carolyn Kasozi Kulabako. I'm a director at Akaki Enterprises, Nabugabo Limited.
Very nice to meet you.
Great to meet you too.
Thank you for entrusting us to walk the journey with us. We are really grateful.
Thank you.
So, if we may talk about you, what does your organization do? You're director at Akaki Investments?
Akaki
Enterprises. At Akaki Enterprises, what do they do? Let people know what you do. Probably there is someone who is looking for a particular product or service that you do.
Alright. We are dealing mainly in marine inboard and outboard engines, marine safety equipment, marine accessories, the various marine engine lubricants, and their spare parts.
Okay, so you import them?
Yes, we do import.
Where are your offices located?
We're having a branch in Jinja on Mayfair Safari Hotel building, Clive East Road, and we're having our head office is at Nabugabo Road, Shamba Complex, shop number 2P, and we're having associates in Masaka running Edness Traders.
Wow, interesting. I actually didn't know that we have these services here in Uganda. So if you're like me who didn't know that these are available within Uganda, now you have the information. Do you have a website?
Yes, we surely do have.
Yes.
I'll share it with you later.
Okay, that is interesting. So you are here because you happen to be a member of AgriTrade.
For sure.
How long have you been a member of AgriTrade?
Not for so long, I should say.
Has it been a year?
No.
Okay, what inspired you to join AgriTrade?
Well, there are some businesses I wanted to execute outside Uganda, and they were of great help. Okay. And they enabled me achieve my goal.
Okay.
As an individual and for the company at large.
Okay.
Yes.
So what was, you said you had some business you wanted to execute.
Yes.
What was your experience like from inception when you identified the opportunity? Did you walk to AgriTrade and tell them you wanted to do A, B, C, D? What exactly happened that has put a smile on your face? Because I see the smile is wide enough to tell there is a story that we don't know. What exactly happened?
Oh, actually, they were recommended by a friend.
Wow. Okay.
Who had actually wonderful reviews about what they do. Yes, that is why I ended up at AgriTrade. Unfortunately, they didn't disappoint. They met my expectations and beyond.
So, in whatever it is that you were looking for, how did the journey start? Did you just walk into AgriTrade and tell them I want A, B, C, D, and boom, it was gotten? What happened exactly? Can we go through that brief journey of what exactly happened to the time that has put a smile to your face?
Oh, actually, when I made up my mind to travel to Istanbul, I didn't know where to go exactly. But I first went to the embassy, and then they required a few requirements that I was falling short of, and that was mainly the invitation, since it was in line with the business. I had the rest except that, and when my friend recommended AgriTrade on showing up, we had a discussion. It was extremely insightful, very educative, and yes, when we met up with Mr. Mwanja, he gave me a number of options to choose from, and I definitely chose the one that was most favorable for me. Yes, and on choosing that, he really guided me through it all till when the trip became a success.
Okay.
Yes.
So what you traveled for in Istanbul, were you successfully able to acquire?
Yes, we surely did.
Does it fit within your specifications?
Definitely does, and we're looking forward to having more trips in Istanbul. It is definitely a go-to for the line of business that we're doing. With the quality, the products we got a chance to look at, yeah, the quality is great. And the prices are really fair. And there's so much more for us to learn from how they're doing their businesses, because their marine business is really vast compared to what we're doing here in Uganda.
Okay.
Yes, that is why we are definitely looking forward to going back to Istanbul.
Did AgriTrade direct you to a factory manufacturer, or did you go to a dealer or something like that?
Actually, they gave me a contact of a very good person who really guided us through the journey there. Yeah, and it was all a success. It was extremely fruitful, and we are to date still extremely indebted to his generosity, because he gave us his time, the knowledge, and that's quite rare.
Yeah, it is very rare in our kind of business. Everybody is looking for something to take home. Well, I'm so happy that we were able, as AgriTrade, to put a smile on your face.
Sure.
And I'm sure it didn't cost you an arm and a leg in all that.
It didn't actually.
Yes.
Because by the time we left, we had spent less than we were anticipating to spend.
Okay.
Yes, and that really means a lot to the business, because we purchased a few goods here and there. Yeah, but they really gave us hope we can ship our goods to Uganda by air, by sea. So that really makes business easy, because those were really answered questions. Yes, and the fact that you can get your products back home conveniently, that is really key for you to run a business at the end of the day.
So, what do you have to say about fellow Ugandans and the world at large who think you can acquire business without investing into it? Because I'm sure there was an investment. I mean, like that trip did cost you money,
Yeah, sure did.
And the hotel, the meals, but you wanted something at the end of the day. What do you talk about that? What would you comment about that?
It's like you reap what you sow, and what we saw was so worth it.
Okay.
Yes, and at the end of the day, we shall definitely make so much more than we spent, I should say.
Okay, so it was really worth it, the travel.
It was extremely worth it.
Wow. What would be your last words to whoever is watching, and what would you recommend to any business person who falls within our line of business at AgriTrade? What would be your recommendation to them?
Okay. All I can say is they really keep their word, and they have insightful content here and there. If you can tap into it and you find a way it suits your business, yes, definitely they'll give you the general knowledge. They may not know the highs and lows and the dynamics of your particular business,
yes,
but they have the general knowledge. If you can tap into it and you customize it to suit your business, I guess they really have good knowledge.
The last question. Do you think an entity like AgriTrade is necessary in the marketplace?
It definitely is, based because there was so much. We've been to different parts of the world, but you're doing it all by yourself, I should say. With my experiences in other countries, you're actually doing everything from scratch, knowing how am I going to get to a particular marketplace, the transportation, the accommodation. You're definitely investing your mental health, I should say, the whole thing, like from scratch.
Yes.
But yeah, some things come off easily and they're sorted out for you. So you're mainly sticking to seeing how you're going to run your business efficiently. You're only left with maybe doing the math, like if I take this home, what will be the profit margin and all. You don't have to worry about, my accommodation, it will be like this. Okay, how am I getting back to my hotel? Because that gentleman in Istanbul really availed his time.
Wow.
We even didn't know what to pay him.
Wow.
Yes.
That is interesting. And that is a friend to Agritrade, the person you met in Istanbul. He helps us in quite a lot of other things. We are really grateful to whoever it is that helped this lady in Istanbul. We are indebted as Agritrade Uganda. But the most important thing is the brotherhood that we've developed and grown, nurtured over the years. Thank you so much for accepting to sit through this morning with us and sharing your experience with us.
You're welcome.
Please let more people know that Agritrade exists.
I
and
surely
we are still
will.
in Tinda, Chigowa Road, opposite Eliana, on Valley Road, actually, opposite Eliana Hotel. So this is us. And we can call it a day for today. That was our experience. We wanted to hear the experience of one of our clients and what she had to say regarding her trip to Istanbul, regarding what she needed and if she was able to acquire what she needed. We are indeed grateful. Just like any other person who may need our services, please go to our website, check it out. We are at www.agritrading.org. We also do export, so you can still check out our export website, which is www.agritrading.com. One ends with an org, the other one ends with com. Our numbers, I think, can be gotten just right here. Our contact numbers and our info email is info@agritrading.org. Very responsive. Whoever writes an email to that email, we really respond to it. Our phone numbers are also very available. You can always reach us. Please, don't be a stranger, don't get stranded. Whatever it is, if we can do something about it, we will always find a way for you. Even if it's outside our scope, sometimes we have information that is really outside our scope, but we give it to those that may need it. Thank you very much. It's been a morning from Agritrade. Have a blessed day.